Although I now wonder what people may think if I start to wear maid out. Okay. Okay, did my thing actually reach the... Oh, come on! I guess no one asked for it, but I made the promise, so I'm gonna fulfill it. Here we go. Okay, how do I look? Ooh, look at that! Wearing a maid costume. Wow, this looks great. I mean, look at me. Dang! I know I made the promise with my older skin, but not gonna lie, with my newer skin, it looks very nice. This was made by Stella, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're not on the server right now. They just left earlier, but we need to go ahead and pay them because I did commission them to make this skin. Seems like that they're Stella's. Okay, we need to pay 8 diamonds. So, enter chest, I can take out 8 here. Put this in there. There we go. Now, do we have any mail? Yes, we do. With this light. Let's see what we have. Thank you. I appreciate the gunpowder. But we also got a diamond with the smiley face. Totally not concerning about where this diamond came from, but I'm still grateful. Okay, we need to find some food. I'm going to starve. We are not going to be able to run anytime soon. Okay, is there any food in this chest, please? Oh! Cookies! Okay, at least we got some nutrition. Not gonna last long, but it's gonna be good enough until we get back home. Now, speaking of our home, there are a few things I want to do. Primarily, we're going to be moving out. Our house isn't really the best looking, I'd say. I mean, just look at this, right? It's not really saying anything. What is that? This surprisingly speaks more than the actual house as a whole. Fortunately, I've found a place for our new home. It's somewhere down this river over there. It's a lot more expansive than what we have now. So I want to move over as quickly as possible. But you may be wondering, what are we going to do with this house? Am I just going to leave it abandoned, just have it here collecting dust? One of my friends does play it on the server. They don't really play that much, but if they do want to have a house, this would be their new home. You know what? Let's change it. I can't even change the sign. I'm pretty sure that's not said Algahu's house. I'm pretty sure that said Alpha Who when I last wrote it. It's fine though. I guess it's gonna be a problem for my friend instead. Speaking of which, ooh, there's diamonds. Hello. Needed deep slate, borrowed your hole. These were there. Wow, thank you, Control. If you noticed, the gear I have right now isn't really the god gear. While I didn't want to stay on iron forever, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm not going to stick with god gear. But I do have a god set, in case, you know, we need to do anything like outside of just normal survival. So we have that, but let's see, how many diamonds did we get? 40 whole diamonds. I was really expecting to be quite poor this season, but I do have a little mine shaft, as seen over here, which Control used. It's this very, very deep hole. Yeah, you can kind of see the bottom there. It has all the layers. Here, you can see it. Starting from iron level to, I think this is redstone level. And then 2 different levels for diamond. As you can see, I've been having some work over here. I think Control did a little bit of mining here as well. But that's enough of the cave. What we need to do is focus on the house. I've collected a few boxes of supplies, and we're going to be using a schematic, but I've been a little bit more creative. Instead of having the whole schematic as a whole, I've split it up into smaller pieces, so it wouldn't really ruin the surprise of the build as a whole. Let's go ahead and move over to our new place. Initially, I wanted to be right against this new house, just have a small bridge over here. But Vale is working over here with his church, so I didn't want to invade their area. So instead, we're going down this river, and Luke's house is right over here. And I wanted to build right across from it. And if I remember correctly, I did place a sign somewhere saying that it's my area. There it is. The sign is over there. And if, what did I write? I forgot. Alpha Who property, of course. It's my property. And what we need to do is we need to go up here. And this should be the place. Yes, right here. I haven't terraformed it fully because I'm kind of lazy and I wanted to make the house first before fully terraforming the rest of this area because I haven't had a single clue of what to do outside of the house. So we're going to be focusing on just the house this episode, and then whatever type of project we do outside of it afterwards, it will be a worry later on. Okay, let's go ahead and move the boxes up here. Go 1, 2, and 3. You know, I should have brought a bed over. Oh wait, no, it's fine. We have a bed over here. There we go. We have a bed. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the schematic. As you can see, there are 5 parts to this. We'll turn on the first one, which will be the wooden frames. Let's go ahead and take our spruce logs and let's begin. So of course, every good house needs to have their own frame, and usually I like to use wood for the frames. Okay, now what we're doing is we're going to be putting over the overhanging logs. This will be kind of the support for the roof that we're going to be adding eventually. Alright, now that we have the frame finish, we can go ahead and start working on the foundation of the house. We'll switch over to the next one. Here's the foundation. So it seems we need a little bit of planks, but mostly cobblestone and stone brick stairs. So we just added the spruce entrance platform. I wanted to have a porch here, but it didn't really look nice with the house, so instead I just opted for these stairs. And now what we're doing is we're going to be outlining the inner outline for the house. I used cobblestone because I wanted to kind of link it nicely with the outer edge here. Even though this is eventually covered up by walls, I still like it there to be a consistency with the builds that I'm making, so it looks a little bit more realistic. And now we'll follow with the cobblestone by having the stairs on the outside. And this provides a little bit more depth than normal cobblestone. As you can see, there is a little bit of an overhang. So it's not fully flat, so it gives a little bit of that extra depth. And now we're going to have stone bricks as the flooring of the house. This is going to be the interior, so we're going to make the floor look nice with the stone bricks. You know, I just realized, usually maids are supposed to, you know, keep the house clean. When they said a maid is supposed to make a house look nice, I didn't think they were supposed to literally make the house look nice. I'm pretty sure I misunderstood the assignment, but hey, this is necessary, okay? Just give me a little bit of slack here. Okay, if I'm correct, the next step should be the walls. Let's go ahead and unlock the third schematic. Yes, okay, this is specifically just the walls and the interior structure supports. Let's go ahead and do the front of the house. This will be pretty simple, and we will leave a little bit of a gap for the windows here as well, and the door. We'll also follow suit with the rest of these walls. I'm pretty sure the reach is only 3 blocks in survival. Yep, we can't reach from here, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to outline the wall here, and then finish it off on the top like so. Okay, next up, we're going to put in the support pillars for the interior housing. That way, the inside will also be as strong as the outside. Okay, now that we have the structure of the inside sound, we can start working on the top part of this roof. Now, this is kind of like a loft separation where this is going to be our bedroom area. Instead of having a separate room, we're just going to have a little upper part, similar to the second roof floor that we have on the old house. Alright, we finished the walls, the framework, and the foundation of the house. Now I believe the next thing we need to do is to work on the roof. The roof is quite simple. If we go ahead and go up, it's a dark outline with dark oak followed by the same spruce wood. Now at this point here, it's not really necessary to really have the outline schematic. If anything, it does kind of make it harder to see where I'm placing the block, so I'm going to be turning this off temporarily, and then we're going to turn it back on once we get back inside. Okay, let's go ahead. The roof is going to be a much more straightforward roof, just alternating stairs just like so. There we go, and then we're going to top it off with a wooden slab, and this should be the outer frame just like so. Now we're going to do it the same side on the other 3 roofs. Alright, that's 2, and that is 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go ahead and connect all of the roofs. And finally, for our outer frame, what we're going to do is we're going to use these sideways logs that we placed earlier, and we're going to quickly make an outline with the stairs. Whoa! Hi! Whoa, you scared me for a second. Hey. Okay, bye, I guess. As you can see, planning a house like this in separate steps really makes you feel like everything starts to clue in together. It all starts making sense, right? Ow, I keep getting intercepted by these mobs. Please, let me focus on my building. Anyways, it all starts to make a lot more sense. As you can see, making all of these wooden support systems makes a lot more sense when you start placing down the stairs. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the rest of the solid blocks for the roof. That way it'll be a little bit easier to put in the stairs for the next time around. Alright, so for this particular part here with all the redstone lamps, we're going to actually outline this part with redstone blocks. So I'm going to turn off the schematic and it'll be a little bit easier, but we're just going to line up this part here. We can also proceed to fill in the rest of the spruce planks here. Then after that, we just take our redstone lamps and we just quickly put them over. And just like so, this will give the lighting that the natural light can't produce for most of the housing. Alright, so between the support pillars inside, there are dark oak that we can use to quickly make a nice brace for each of the logs. That way the interior of the house actually seems a little bit more stable. And the reason why we're using dark oak is because this will highlight the support rather than try to blend in fully. Okay, this is the interior of the house done. Now we're going to go outside once again and we're going to go up and finish the rest of the house. Because we did the hard work of doing the spruce planks inside already, all we really have to do is just quickly place down these stairs. Right, now we have one more side to go, just a little bit longer, but it should be okay. Alright, that should be the roof done. Now all we have to do is worry about the interior. So we're going to be starting off with identical bookshelves on the sides. This time we're going to have barrels as the base, just to have some nice storage of books if we do need it. And then we're going to go ahead and also put down the bookshelves. Alright, next up we're going to be putting in the stairs on the side. I'm missing a staircase, which is not good. I don't know where I lost the other one. I'm pretty sure I brought enough for everything. That's a little bit strange. Okay, I am back with the stairs. For some reason they've disappeared. I don't know where they went. So we're back again. We're going to quickly put down the stairs. And the final step for the bookshelves, we're just going to quickly put down these trap doors. Just like so. And this will be covering the other side of the bookshelves. Okay, so next we're going to be working on the chandelier, which seems to be missing. I think it's because I need to refresh my schematic. There we go. It's going to be simple. We're going to take our fences, and we're going to do basically the most simplest chandelier. I think it's the most popular one as well. Just using some fence posts and then going ahead. I think this is 4 candles. Now we can go ahead and light them like so. And this will give us enough light for the entrance zone right here. Alright, so let's move on to both the bedroom and the office layer. Let's start off with the office. First, we're going to go ahead and put down the chiseled bookshelves. Eventually, we will fill this up with books, but for now, we're just going to have these empty. Next up, we're going to put down one of the chests instead of the many. So we're going to go ahead, make ourselves the table. It's going to be quite hard, so I'm just going to quickly turn on. There you go, easy place. Just quickly do that just to save some time. And then we're going to take the signs, we're going to wrap them around. We're going to take our lectern and we're going to be putting down the empty book and quill just so we can have it complete there. And then put the other sign here. Then we can go ahead and put the final signs on each side of the slab to make a nice little chair we can sit on like so. We're also going to go ahead and make ourselves a nice little plant on the side by having some moss, azalea, and another moss block here, and finishing it off with trap doors. We're also going to have ourselves a flower pot and a cherry sapling just to have a nice decoration to remind us that we are part of Carta, because there is a cherry sapling here. Then we're going to finish it off with the final 4 candles and lighting it up so there is a little bit of light in the office. Alright, now moving on to the bedroom, we're going to find a way to access it. So we're going to have 4 ladders, but you may ask yourself, how do we get up? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a trap door that will essentially act as our entrance. And I think I have it backwards. Nope, there we go, it works. For this next one, we're going to take our little bed here. We're going to put 2 here. And we're going to complete the, oh, I'm still missing a stair. Come on. Okay, here we go. There we go, nightstand. And then we're going to have another flower pot. This time we're going to have bamboo, 2 barrels. We're going to have 2 bookshelves. Now I did forget about the armor stand and the painting, but it's going to be easier to collect that way. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get them. There we go, finally. Now all we have to do is finish this giant chest part. Ooh, hello there. No visitors, no soliciting either. Stay out of my house. Okay, so this is going to be the most painful part, particularly because I do not like placing chests. They are kind of annoying, but we don't need ourselves a schematic for this one. So all we're going to have to do is quickly place down the chest like so. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to store with all of these chests. I don't know, usually I don't know what to store, like even with the chest I had on the other house, I had quite a lot of difficulty coming up with things that I needed to store. Here we go for the final touches of this place. 2 and 1. There we go, that is our house complete. Look at this, it's such a nice house, way better than the one I had before, as we can go outside. Look at that, it's a lot better of a house. It's still not the best house I've ever built. I think season 4 was the best I've ever made, and that was based similarly from a tutorial. Just this on my own, I think it's pretty good. I didn't want to make anything similar as I did before, so having this house, just this simple house, I don't think I've built a simple house like this in the other seasons. So having something like this is good enough. I mean, it's pretty large, and if we go inside again, nice bookshelves. It gives a little bit of life. We got our bedroom, we got our office, and we got a bunch of storage with a little bit of furnaces. I'm not going to really spoil anything else for the project, so for the time being, I think this is a great place to end. Did I do a good job as a maid? I have no idea. I mean, if we go in again, look, the whole place is nice. It looks spiffy. It looks organized. It looks clean. Maybe I didn't do exactly what a maid would do, but hey, it's fitting that I have this outfit now when I actually have a house to tend to. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and remember, always have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!